let's get focused, let's save the money, let's be grateful, let's take a step back and be like, okay, listen, I understand I'm feeling all these emotions and all this, but I am grateful that my parents allowed me to even come back here. Oh my god, it literally looks like I have no top on. I'm wearing a top. It's really cute. It's this corset. Oh, it's not buttoned all the way, listen. Because a girl can't breathe. But it's really cute, and I thought you could at least be able to see it in the video. I have to sit all the way back here, but trying to push up whatever's there. It's non-existent. I don't want y'all thinking I'm naked. Hello, not for free. Just kidding. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Abbey Torres, and I'm back again with another video. So in today's video, I am going to be explaining, not explaining, but just pretty much like a life update for those who care. Because I know nobody asked, but no, I'm just kidding. I moved back home with my parents after over a year of being on my own. I think I was on my own for like 13 months. I think I got a 14th month. I don't know, I got a few extra months after the year, like, cause you know that's the cheapest one. Like when you get a lease for over a year, it's usually cheaper than if you do like 9 months or a year, you know. So anyway, yeah, I was on my own for like a little bit over a year, and y'all, you know what? That year chewed me up and spit me back out. It was very, very hard. I don't know, like if you've ever lived on your own, if you live on your own now, you know it's extremely hard. Like you need at least 2 to 3 jobs to survive, to pay your damn rent. And it's crazy because some people have 2 to 3 jobs and they're sharing and they're splitting rent with others. That just goes to show how effed up our economy is right now, and the cost of living is absolutely insane. People are making the most money they ever made in their lives and can't afford it. Me, I'm making the most money I've ever made in my life and I couldn't afford it. And it's before people start saying live within your means, like I was. I mean, you guys could see my apartment. I have a video, and it was my most viewed video on my YouTube channel. Literally, I moved out of my parents' house at 23 years old. I was so geeked, like, yeah, I'm 23, I moved out, da da da. Girl, hold on, just wait a year and a half. You'll be right back where you started. But you know what? It's cool. Okay, so it hasn't been all cool, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've really been going through the motions of having to accept. I'm feeling a lot of emotions, right? I'm feeling I was let's say past tense, because I've been home for about a month and a half now, and I have been feeling a lot better. Like I've accepted things, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going through the motions. Like I said, I was feeling anger, I was feeling hurt, I was feeling disappointment, I was feeling sadness, depressed. Like I was feeling all of them, really going through it. First and foremost, let me just rewind. Let me just say I'm grateful that my parents, like I'm able to move back into my childhood room, like that my parents let me come back. I don't have to pay rent. Of course I'm gonna help them, but I'm not being forced, or I'm not being asked to help, you know what I'm saying? Of course I am, because everything's ridiculous now, but I am just very grateful and blessed that I even have this opportunity, because I know a lot of people do not have the opportunity to move back home in with their parents. Moving back did like raise my eyebrows a lot, because there was a reason why I moved out to begin with. Well, one, because I'm an adult, so I'm like, okay girl, it's about time for you to really, you know, spread your wings and do your own thing and really be on your own. And I did share the apartment with somebody, so I wasn't like on my own, but I was on my own, like paying everything for myself and doing whatever I wanted. So when I had to come back, I was like, oof. Like for the sake of my mental health, I was just very scared and just nervous. I was like, damn, like I really hope I don't run into the same problems I had with my parents like I did once before. Like it was a very sensitive topic. I'm usually an open book about my life on social media, but there's some things, like of course, like family, for me personally, like family things and relationships as right now, I don't want to speak on. Maybe one day down the line I will, you know, open up about my family struggles. Well, maybe not, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I feel like that's just a lot. Like every family has like their issues and their problems and stuff, so I don't think I want to open up that can of worms. But just know it was rough, okay? It wasn't just fighting about, oh, you left the hair in the drain and oh my god, you freaking need to clean up after yourself. It was none of that. It wasn't that. It was other like real serious going on in this house a year and a half ago that I couldn't handle anymore. So I left. So like I said, coming back, I'm like praying, please, I don't want to have you know, time has passed. I hope we're all in a different place and we're just all in a better place. So far so good. It's only been a month and a half though. I'm speaking life into everything. I'm speaking life into myself. I'm speaking positive. I'm manifesting positivity. I don't even want to think about what it was like. So what really did it for me though, to make me be okay, you know, with moving back home and understanding that this is a possibility, that you could go through what you went through again, is just self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? How I move, like, I'm just gonna pay attention to me and worry about me and how I'm moving and what I'm saying and what I'm doing while I'm here, you know, to avoid things. And that's not a bad thing. Avoiding isn't always a bad thing in life, because sometimes it's for the sake of your own mental health. I don't want to give away too many details, but I just hope that makes sense. So it might be a little hard for me to explain certain things without telling you guys like a backstory, but I'm not gonna say the backstory. Not that I'm walking on eggshells, because I don't feel that way at all. Maybe that kind of sounds like what I'm saying, but I don't feel like I'm walking on eggshells at all. It's just to avoid conflict. You know, I'm just gonna worry about me and just handle my business. That's literally, I love my parents to death and we do have a great relationship now. I've always had a great relationship with my parents growing up. I had a very good childhood. I'm very grateful, but it's just been very, very rough in my 20s. They're older, I'm older. You know, I'm very stubborn. They're very stubborn. So you could just imagine, 3 stubborn ass Puerto Ricans in a house. Yeah. And I know there's other Puerto Ricans who live with like 5 other family members. I'm gonna send y'all the strength, okay? Because there's only 3 of us under this house. I can imagine other Puerto Rican households who have 6+, okay? Listen, it's no joke. But yeah, I'm literally just gonna handle me, take care of my business, do what I gotta do, and just stay focused and locked in. I'm very grateful that I'm able to save a lot of money, you know, like I do have 2 jobs. So I'm just gonna really stack up my money, pay off this debt. That was another thing. I got into the most credit card debt on that 1 year. That's all it took, was one year. I wanted to curse. 1 year it took me to rack up a few $1,000s of credit card debt. But you know what? That's another reason why that's like I felt like anger and disappointment, because for the last like 6 years, not even, since I was 18 to 24 years old, I was not playing games with my credit cards. You couldn't tell me shit, okay? I had almost 800 credit score. I got a car by myself with no job. That's crazy. I was unemployed and bought a car with no cosigner because of how good my credit was. I fucking got approved for that apartment with flying colors because my credit was A1. Take care of y'all credit, okay? But that year, this past year, just was like, was like, bitch. Yo, so now my credit did go down a little bit because I went above the 30% limit. You know, you're not supposed to go over your 30% credit card limit, whatever that is for you. Mine was very, very high because I had such good credit. So the credit lines were like, here, or the credit card companies were like, here, girl, here's more money. And I was very responsible. But like I said, I had no choice but to use them because I was struggling, bro. Like it was very ghetto. Very ghetto. Oh my god. So now I'm really focused on paying it back, okay? I'm posting this because I know there's a lot of other people, even in their 30s, who are struggling and have to move back home and are fortunate enough to do so. So I'm posting this because I want to tell y'all that you guys aren't alone, and if you're watching this and you are in the same boat, like, shoot me a DM and we could talk, okay? Because girl, I had a whole long ass conversation with this one girl. I actually met her on Instagram and she's so cool. I never even met her in person yet, but like she's really fucking cool. Hey girl, if you're watching this, hey, we should link up one day. But she's going through similar things and it's like, yo, it just feels nice to just know that there's other people out there who are going through similar things in you, and you can just talk and like laugh about it and just relate to one another and help each other out, you know, like, and be there for one another. And I love that. Like honestly, at this point we can't do shit else but laugh at this point. It wasn't funny then, but I can laugh about it now. Actually no, it's not funny. Being a dad is not funny. My advice to you, if you're living at home and you have not moved out yet, don't do it. Don't do it until you're absolutely ready. And you know what, let me not even say that, because people are like, oh, you're never ready, just do it. Let me not even say that. When you are financially secure, that's one. I was not financially secure. that's just because I have issues with holding jobs. I just hate working, so I'll just quit or get fired left and right. That's my personal problem. But if you don't have that problem and you're financially secure and financially stable, you know, go ahead. Maybe if you might need to pick up a second job, unless you got it like that, well then lucky you. Lucky you. Like, not all of us have degrees, okay? Like, even people with degrees are goddamn, hold on, there's like something stabbing me here. Even people with degrees are struggling. So it don't even matter if you have a degree or not. If you're financially secure and you have, you know, a pretty penny in the bank, you know, you live within your means and you get an apartment that's not so luxurious or like $3,000, depending what city you live in, because honestly that might be like the lowest you could find in your city, which is insane to even say. But yeah, like, don't be trying to keep up with the social media with the luxury apartments on the top floor and the penthouses and having all this extra. Do not get caught up in that, okay? Because I know how easy it could be to just be like, oh, I don't want this apartment because it's not aesthetically pleasing. Like, I understand some people do social media for their job and shit, but like, girl, live within your means. Eventually you'll start getting up, and then you could afford to have the luxury of saying this apartment's not aesthetically pleasing. But baby, I don't have that luxury right now, okay? So you get what you get from me, okay? Like, honestly, this is what should matter. You should just the background. First of all, one thing about it as well, advice, yo, I'm telling you, this shit is everywhere. But you know what, it's cool. Like I said, I'm having a good time talking. So hey girl, like, grab a snack or drink some tea. Honestly, the video's already almost over. I'm sorry, I should have said that in the beginning. This is so chaotic. Anyway, as you see here, I put up my vinyls. I think they're vinyls. They're not vinyls, right? Vinyls sounds kind of crazy. I hung up these vinyls. I got these plastic vinyl holders, shelves, and yeah, like, you feel me? Like, I'm trying. One thing I will tell you, if you are moving back home or if you are home right now after living on your own, really invest in your room, invest in your bedroom. I made the mistake, I just was not in a place in order to do so. But I did not furnish my apartment at all. Well, let me not say furnish, I didn't decorate it at all. No decor. It didn't feel like a home. It was very cold. It was very bland and just boring. Like, I put no work. One, because I had no idea. It sometimes takes people a year to furnish their apartment with all the decor. It takes people a year for that. I had no energy. I had no money. I had no like, honestly, I'm like, but I should have slowly, like, okay, maybe this, you know, to make me at least feel a little happier or better, you know. Like, I wish I would have done that, but it's whatever. You can't change the past. But now I'm trying to really invest and put in work to decorate my room. I've never really decorated this room. I just had like 1 or 2 posters. I really didn't care to like decorate it as much. I was fine. Like, I was living my fucking best life in high school. I had no cares in the goddamn world, and I was so busy with sports and stuff, so whatever. So now I'm actually like looking up inspiration on Pinterest of what I want my room to look like. I want it to be very cozy, very warm, and you know, vibey. Like, okay, listen, if it looks a hot mess, it's a hot mess. If I like it, I like it, okay? I'm really not into the interior. Not that I'm not into it, I'm just really not good at it. Like, some people really have an eye for things, and that's just one thing I really don't have an eye for. Like, I'm so jealous of people who have an eye for interior design and really know how to color block, what colors look good in a room and what brings everything together. No. I'm gonna have to go on Pinterest, okay? So, and that's fine. Moral of the story is, you're not alone if you're moving back home. I'm 25 years old and I moved back home. And you know what's crazy? In my journal from like 3 years ago, I told myself that I have to be out of my parents' house by 25. I gave myself the limit of, okay, by 25 years old you have to be out. I was out by 23, so I was so happy about it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm 2 years, you know, I'm 2 years ahead of game, like, period. Girl, look at you. Look at you. Just 25 and dumb. Just kidding. Nah, but for real, it's okay to move back home. It's okay to start over. It's okay to take steps back. I don't even want to say it's taking steps back, because I feel like this is gonna really help me out to push forward. You know, like, I'm not gonna be stressed out financially. I don't have to worry about taking care of an entire household by myself or whatever. You know, like, things are just a lot different when you live at home. So don't look at it as a setback. What is it? What do they say? A setback? A minor setback for a major comeback? I think that's pretty much what it is. I hope that's how you say it, right? That makes sense. So period. Just give yourself the time and be patient with yourself to like really go through your emotions. Like, it's okay if you're feeling all these emotions at once. Like, let yourself have the time to feel them. That's what I did, because I'm really trying to say here, like, I feel a lot better now. But there was a girl, not even, I was just crying my ass off yesterday. So like, what am I saying? Honestly, I'm just very proud of myself. This is how I know I'm doing a lot better, because usually if I'm going through shit, or like, oh, this would be a perfect example, moving back home, being so angry, sad, depressed, all these emotions, I wouldn't film, because I'm like, girl, I'm in no place to film. But here I am. I filmed a vlog last video. The video before that, yo, I don't even know what the video before that was. Oh, I'm lying. It was about setting goals and stuff, like, period. And I filmed that right here without even telling anybody that I moved back home yet. So you feel me? I'm just try to just push through that shit. Honestly, just give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. Do things that make you happy. Try new things. That's what I was talking about in my last vlog. Do things that you used to do that made you happy. Really just bring it out of yourself. No one's gonna, maybe you have someone to bring it out of you, but not everybody does. So just bring it out of yourself. Honestly, I think that's everything. Hopefully I said everything I wanted to say or whatever, because I didn't write nothing down. Just know it don't matter where, if you want to pursue content, it don't matter where you at, just press record. Just press record. It don't matter if the background is aesthetic. Just make sure the lighting is good and you know you look good or whatever. Not even, you don't even always have to look good. Just let your personality do the talking for you. Just let your personality do everything for you. Just make sure you got good lighting. So if you're watching this and you are in the same boat as me, listen, it's time to lock in, okay? Let's get focused. Let's save the money. Let's be grateful. Let's take a step back and be like, okay, listen, I understand I'm feeling all these emotions and all this, but I am grateful that my parents allowed me to even come back here, okay? Because there are some parents that are like, hell nah, you out at 18. It wasn't always just cons coming back home. There was some pros for me, at least. Because now I'm back with my mom's food, okay? And I was struggling, in previous videos, I was struggling with my relationship with food a lot. And living on my own did not help that either, because there was points in times I couldn't even afford to go food shopping. So I would just be like, meh. It was another excuse to just not eat. Girl, I was going through it. But now, my mom cooks. Now I got mama's homemade food again. So you feel me? Honestly, I feel like my parents did miss me, not gonna lie. Sometimes my dad would just walk through my room and be like, he'll poke his head like, what are you doing? And then close the door and leave. Like, okay. I feel like my parents probably did miss me or whatever. But yeah, all right, y'all, I'm just been rambling. This is just rambles. All right, y'all, if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much. I hope you did. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. Hang with your girl. I got something going and I'm very grateful. I'm gonna say this in all my videos, like, I'm so grateful for my little 382 subscribers, period. Thank you. Mwah. But yeah, if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Abbey_Torres, because I do post different types of content over there. And we finna go crazy this year, finally. No matter what the circumstances are, I'm going to stay consistent, period. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now. You are that bitch. All right. All right, y'all, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.